As soon as I address one issue, another one pops up, another one. As soon as I address that, another one pops up.
Well, that's because resistance will continue to show itself to you as long as it's active. We're going to interrupt briefly and then we'll listen to you. When you talk about the past and the things that you've overcome, in the moment of that conversation, you're not overcoming them, you're activating them again. It's such an interesting thing. You just can't remember how much better it is now than then without, even the word better has a little trip in it, because better than this. So there's an automatic activating of what you've overcome when you have the conversation that you just had with us. And it really is as simple as that. When you stop talking about your past, then your present, and more important, the true now, becomes dominant. It's the reason that we playfully nitpick about the difference between the word gratitude and appreciation, because when you're grateful for something, you're usually grateful about what you've overcome, and what you've overcome is then active in your vibration. So for the moment of that conversation, you're not overcoming it, you're bringing it back into your experience again. Now, we don't want to give you the feeling that it's really treacherous and tricky and that you have to be really careful about things, but it's treacherous and tricky and you have to be really careful about it, because those thoughts of the past would stay in the past if you didn't keep bringing them forward. Esther said to one of her grandchildren the other day, "Were you there when that happened?" "No, I've just heard about it several times." In other words, you don't even have to be present for some ongoing story to begin to be activated in your vibration. That's why so many of the memorials and monuments about the atrocities that have happened are not helpful to your current society, because it keeps bringing forward. Our friend said, "My past is creeping up on me." It's not creeping up on you, it's barreling in on you. You bring it fully forward in the now.
So currently, for the last 3 years, I've been experiencing
The last 3 years isn't current.
Well, currently meaning the latest,
well, more current than the
Yeah.
16 years, but it's still not current. And you still don't need to activate it. You can't get to where you want to go as long as you
Right.
are constantly assessing what's going on. We're not wanting to be hard on you, but that's what we were talking about earlier today. What's happening right now is what feels present tense is old residual. It's just the manifestation of the old vibrational residual. So isn't it logical that as you clean up the vibration, that then in time you'll move past all of that? Here's a good way to look at it. So imagine for a moment that when you open your mouth and breathe, that you emit a red inky mist into your atmosphere right in front of your face. And let's call it concern about something. So everywhere you go, you're engulfed in this red inky mist, and you say, "It's just everywhere I go, and it's just been there as long as I can remember." But in the moment that you stop renewing it and releasing it new, it will start to dissipate, and in a little while you'll be out of the red inky mist. It won't creep up on you. It's not lurking back there waiting till you're not looking and then it's going to come and consume you. It's real time, something that you are creating. And the thing that is hard to understand about this is that it feels like it is the past that you're just remembering, but you're making the past your present, and so it's still your point of attraction. So that's why your resistance just squirts out in another way and another way and another way. You get it resolved, you go to someone and you get some remedy. So now even though you have resistance, your belief is that you've solved this problem. But then something that you haven't even thought about, it shows up in that way, and then you get a remedy for that and it solves that problem. But then something that you're not even thinking about, it shows up in that way, because resistance will find its way into your immediate experience. It just does.